Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Robin Zimmerman, and we're bringing our show from the Pat Conroy Literary Center in downtown Beaufort. We've got a great lineup of guests for you, so stay with us. Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm Robin Zimmerman. Our first guest for this show is Celeste Pruit. She is the Director of Development for the Holy Trinity Classical Christian School, which we've had the headmaster, Reverend Lawrence, on many times. It's so good to meet you, Celeste.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you with us to talk specifically about a big event coming up in October. This year it will be virtual. It's a 5K, the Swing Bridge 5K and prayer gathering, right?
Correct.
So give us a little background on this event. And last year was the first year, this is the second year, so how it got started and all that.
Last year was the first year. At having it downtown at the Swing Bridge, running across the bridge. It originated by a group of parents who wanted to have a school celebration, and we were originally running on the Spanish Moss Trail, but we quickly outgrew that and moved it to downtown last year. And we were so excited to build on the momentum of that this year. But unfortunately, we can't have large gatherings of people together, so we have to go to a virtual platform. What that means is that the prayer walk, which was normally inviting people from all faiths across the community to join us in the park for fellowship and to go on a walk and pray for the community, that's going to be on Facebook Live. That will be Friday, October 16th. And the run, which would normally have been held on Saturday, October 17th, is going to be virtual. So runners who register for the race can do it anytime between the time they register and the actual race. They'll run their own course, time themselves, and then submit their time to us to compete against people in their age group.
That sounds logistically. So when you say that where do they run? Do they run that same course, or can they run anywhere?
They can, as long as they can safely run on the bridge. We can't close the bridge down for large groups of people. But technically they could run in their neighborhood or a course that they're familiar with and then time themselves. We're sad, obviously, that we can't have a large group of people together, but what's kind of neat is that anyone can join.
Yes.
And you don't have to live in Beaufort now. We have so many kids that are so excited that their aunts and uncles and cousins can race against them.
Yes.
So we invite anyone to register for the race.
Yeah, that's the beauty of this whole virtual environment is, and we talked earlier about, just the whole Pat Conroy Literary Center and all the people around the country that can be part of their workshops and so forth, because it's all virtual and online.
I think this is a feature that we will keep next year. We're anxious to get back outdoors and on the bridge.
But you think you'll do both?
Perhaps
Maybe
we will.
have a hybrid type approach? All right. So this is a benefit. This is a fundraiser for a couple of things. So let's talk about the two components, and then how, again, we raise the money. I guess it's through the website or whatever. So go into those details.
Right. Well, runners can register on our website. It's $35, and each runner gets a buff, a COVID-friendly item this year. It raises money for the Holy Trinity Fund, which benefits our faith-based tuition. But 10% of the proceeds are going to go to our sister school, Good Shepherd Academy in South Sudan. We think that philanthropy is an important value to instill in our students. And so a few years ago, we started involving them in the fall fundraising process. And we very much involve them in the gifting of our benefit or the proceeds from the race, our blessings to a school that's really in much greater need than we are. And the kids really love that.
I was not aware of that was your sister school. So that's pretty exciting.
Yes. Yeah. Reverend Lawrence and Reverend Dow graduated from seminary together.
Okay. So. And he's the headmaster of that school?
That's correct.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right. So again, to register and to become involved, you go on the website. What is the website and all that?
HTCCS.org.
All right. Is there anything else you want to share about that event that we haven't gone over, just for people to know before they make a decision whether they want to be part of it?
Well, we really need the community's support. Primarily, the proceeds benefit our faith-based tuition policy, and that is something that's very unique to Holy Trinity. We set our tuition rates very low so that we can make this education more accessible to more people in the community, but it creates a shortfall for us. Our tuition income only covers 80% of our operating expenses, and that 20% shortfall we consider to be a gift to all the families that attend our school. But we then rely on the entire Christian community to come together and to help us bridge that gap so that the responsibility of providing this education to the students doesn't rest solely on the shoulders of the families.
That's so wonderful. That's wonderful. Now, Celeste, you have been the development director since July.
Just July.
And you have a daughter that's at the school.
I do, yes.
And so why Holy Trinity? Why is she at Holy Trinity? Why are you the development director?
Oh, yes. Well, my daughter has been at a few schools, and we did not find that... we just didn't find what we were looking for at every one of the schools, and this has just been the absolute perfect thing for her as an individual. The academic standards do not compare at any other school, and the love that she experienced there is unlike anything that we've ever experienced. The school has an evangelical approach, and it's amazing how what they instill in these children in the classroom, what they bring home, and really the effect that has on the entire family. It's kind of magical. It sounds silly, but it's really magical, and somehow that drew me into
actually working there. Well, we've met many of the students, and you're right. They're very mature and very kind and very loving. Wonderful education at Holy Trinity Classical Christian School. So thank you for being with us.
Thank you so
Celeste
much.
Pruit, and hopefully I'll talk with you again.
I look forward to it.
Okay. And we'll be right back with North of the Broad. Stay tuned.